Good evening to one and all. On behalf of Department of Energy and Environment, I take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you to the valedictory function of 5-day online workshop Biomass to Fuels, Chemicals and Value-Added Products for Sustainable Energy and Environment Future. This is an immensely exciting evening for our institute. I hope all were benefited with these 5 days at our department. It is indeed our pleasure to have you amongst us. Now, I invite Dr. Ruben Sudhagar, Assistant Professor, Department of Energy and Environment, to have an interactive section with the participant to give us feedback on the workshop. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Meenakshi. Good afternoon, dear participants. It was an incredible journey all through these 5 days, interacting with you, having you with us on this ATAL-sponsored FDP on biomass to fuels, chemicals, and value-added products for sustainable energy and environment future. All these 5 days, we had been hearing from experts coming from very reputed institutions and organizations across the globe. And within India, a lot of expert speakers from India too, on various aspects of the topic of this FDP. I really enjoyed having all these sessions and interacting with you in whatever little that we could interact in the capacity that I had. And I hope you also had a very fruitful time and an enjoyable learning experience. Now it's time that you share some of your experiences or feedback on this program, 5 days FDP program, so that when we do a next program, we quite often do such programs on different topics. So that would be a good opportunity to learn and then do a next program much better than what we have done today. And it would also be very nice to hear you saying how did you enjoy the program, or how did you go about it, what are your takeaways, and some interesting points on some things which could have been better. It would be a pleasure hearing to you. Let me first wait for the volunteers to come and say a few words. Then we will ask some specific people to talk about their experience all through this ATAL-sponsored FDP. May I invite some volunteers to say a few words about the program, please? You can unmute your mic and start.
Hello, sir.
Please. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Dr. P. Vishwanathan, please go ahead.
Yeah, the program was well organized, sir. The topics are very excellent. Actually, it is the need of the hour. Actually, the country is going to switch over the fuel from petroleum to the biomass and other renewable energy sources. So this is the need of the hour. It's a really excellent program, well organized, well conducted. Thank you for such a program.
Thank you, Dr. Vishwanathan. Thank you for those nice words. Good. By the way, I'll make a small announcement. Please do not forget to give your feedback on the program in the ATAL website. Request again. Please do not forget to give your feedback in the ATAL website about this 5-day long workshop. That is very important for us, because your feedback will help us get additional funds from ATAL FDP and run such programs with more enthusiasm and motivation on the related topics or any other topics on energy. So kindly give your valuable feedback logging into the ATAL website. Please do not forget. Okay, may I invite the next volunteer, please, to give us some oral feedback on the program. Mr. Ajit Kumar Gudekar was very active all through. I was getting a lot of questions from Ajit Kumar. Ajit Kumar, could you please say a few words about the program? It would be nice to hear how was your experience.
Yeah, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, please.
Yeah, as the other participants said just now, it was a very nice experience, and it's really the need of our. But to be frank, I could not attend all the sessions very actively. Otherwise, I would have interacted more frequently. But yes, I have noted down some of the contacts from the presenters, and I would like to get in touch with some of them. And I would say that many others also would get in touch with different experts in their respective fields, and that's the, I think, major takeaway or major benefit from this, uh, so that people will collaborate with the experts and try to develop technologies or processes. So thank you very much for organizing such a nice workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ajit Kumar. It was wonderful hearing you. Yes, we would.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
I am Perisami from Government College of Engineering, Salem, sir.
Oh, very nice. Good. Thank you. Please go ahead.
First of all, I thanks to all the organizers of this FDP. It's very informative one, sir. All the sessions, all the resource persons gave the very valuable informations, and content are very enriched ones, sir. We can't gathering some 1 week, within a week, the entire session contents. Okay, if you it will be better if you share the content or in PDP in PDF for us. It will be very helpful to our research and to other further future, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Perisami. It was nice hearing, and we will certainly look into your request. We have already started talking with the experts. As long as the experts allow us to share their content, we would have no objection in doing so. And we will quickly put things together of those who have accepted to share their content and pass it on to you. Okay, kindly hold on for a while before we get in on that contents to you. Okay.
Okay, thank
you. Wonderful hearing you. Now it would be unfair if you don't hear some female voice from our program. There have been a lot of female participants. Let's hear from some female participants now, please. That would be nice. We would like to hear your experience going through this subtle FTP. May I request some female participants to hear your views, please?
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dr. Sangeeta Agarwal.
Good afternoon, madam. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Institute of Information Technology, Kolkata, West Bengal. It was an interesting FDP. We really enjoyed, but actually, I have only one issue. I was having some trouble joining MS Team.
Okay.
So initially, you had written in the brochure that it will be through Gmeet. I think Gmeet is more friendly, or maybe Zoom is also better. But you know, MS Team, that day when you were running the DSC program, which I wanted to see, but I was not able to join. I was trying instruments. I was trying, and they're asking for this thing, your user ID, login, and I'm giving everything, but somehow it is not getting connected. So this was the issue. I think maybe many of us have faced issues with MS Team. So you could consider, choosing another platform in your next FDP so that it is more friendly, so we can have a better understanding. And here, writing the messages is so difficult. It is taking ages to open the window. That is why I had requested you that you send it in the WhatsApp. And I had written the question in the WhatsApp only because in my case, I don't know, because of the network issue or something, it is not opening. So that is one issue.
Okay, thank you for sharing that.
Please share the question paper in the WhatsApp group, because if you are sharing here,
we will do that, madam. We will also send it to your email and probably through WhatsApp. I think they will do that. And thank you for being frank about the experience with MS Teams. We will certainly think about using a better tool in the next program. But meanwhile, I would request other participants to also say about MS Teams tools. Did you go through similar experience? If any of you, kindly share with us, because that would be important for us to think about in a tool if there's really some problems with the MS Teams. We have heard Dr. Sangeeta talking about it. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am Dr. Tathagat from Kolkata. I am from the RCC Institute. So I am an assistant professor of chemistry. So I have, yes, the FDP is very enticing, and the topics that were done, we are enlightened with that. So one thing I just also want to add here, sir, MS Teams sometimes the messages are not opening properly, and there is obviously issues are there, network issues are there. So initially there was a problem, and gradually it was solved out in my case, but I would suggest that if Google Meet or Zoom had been the thing, then it would have been better, or even WebEx also, Cisco. So otherwise the FDP was very, very enriching, and thank you for organizing such FDP. I am thanking the organizers team. I am congratulating them for organizing such a nice FDP, and we will look forward in future also for doing such FDPs. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Tathagata. It was wonderful, and we have taken note of that MS Teams experience you two had. We will certainly consider choosing a better tool. Unfortunately, we are not interested in using Zoom because government has kind of sent out a message not to use them. So we are not using Zoom across in our institute, but we can certainly consider Google Meet and WebEx. Certainly, WebEx is a tool that we have. We can consider that. So we will do that. Okay, may I ask some more volunteers to kindly tell your views on your experience, comments, suggestions on the program that you had gone through all these 5 days. Yeah, Pradeep. Yeah, Dr. Pradeep.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Pradeep from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. So the workshop, really, it has been organized in a nice way, and the title of the workshop which has been taken, it's really interesting because the biomass and the production of the value-added product and the alternative sources of energy is the today's demand of the researchers. So definitely, I hope that all the participants would have been benefited out of that, and all the topics the speakers they have selected, they were very good, and the expertise good, having good expertise in the research. So I enjoyed a lot, and I have few observations only out of this workshop, because earlier also we have attended many other workshop, because since last 2 years in this virtual platform we are attending. So definitely, like some other participants, they have expressed that they have some problem in joining. Obviously it always comes that, but a few observations from my side, like when I have registered for this particular topic, because the similar kind of topic that NIT Allahabad also they were conducting, but I was expecting that few more what is called the good speaker having the good expertise over the research, if they had joined or if they had been invited to this workshop, would have been better for all the participants. Because my observation is that when any speaker is talking about the very basic concepts of any kind of the topic, so basic, because everybody, because I hope that all the faculties are there, so they do know, everybody knows that about the basics, but we were expecting about the good research. So that's something we can understand and we can take forward to in our own organization, whatever the research we are doing. So that's what I felt. Not all the speakers, but few titles, few more speakers, if could have been added, it would have been better actually out of my my experience in this workshop. The second issue is that, not issue actually, my observation, maybe because of network or other thing, I couldn't see out of all the speakers except one or two who has opened the video and the talking. So it goes like a radio, we are listening the radio. And so I would request the organizations next time, whenever such kind of virtual the workshops, at least the speaker video should be on, so the audience can pay attention, and then they can listen properly, and then they can pay attention. My third observation is that, like 3 sessions we were organizing, and every day, and every session is around just 2 hours. So what I feel that 2 hours very a long time. If it is just 1.5 hours and some 20-25 minutes are given for the discussion, so it would have been more interactive. Because if 2 hours we are talking, then even participants also, they do feel that if we exceed for the discussion, again the session will prolong for the next next session. So if it is 1.5 hours, is always ideal, and some 20-25 minutes for discussion, so it goes in the interactive way. overall everything was very nice. And because since I don't directly connect to this particular research, but obviously I do in the fuel cell and other areas. So I was looking more in that something material science related to the fuel cell or the biomass related to the energy conversion will be more in this workshop. But obviously whatever was linked to my expertise that I have acquired a lot, and I thank to organizers for organizing this wonderful workshop. And in future, if you find the opportunity, please do arrange in the physical way. So we'll visit your organization, and then it would be very interactive. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Pradeep, for that elaborate feedback. Of course, here is an open invitation from all of us, not just the event organizers and not just the Department of Energy and Environment. The whole of the NIT Trichy would welcome you with open hands anytime. Drop in if you're passing by or if you're planning to come somewhere close by. You are always welcome to visit us. Because of the pandemic restriction, we could not have it on a physical mode. Thanks for expressing your wish to come over here. We certainly would love to see you here anytime. That's about the invitation part. Regarding the program, you said about addressing the program with more of research content, advanced research content. Unfortunately, this particular program comes under this particular topic that we proposed was put under what is called as the elementary program. There are two categories of the program sponsored by ATAL FDP. One is called as the elementary and the other one is called as advanced program. This particular thing has been sanctioned under the category of elementary. So that is why we have chosen the speakers in such a way that the basic knowledge goes first, because anything beyond that would be just an overhead transmission if they don't understand the basics. So that is one reason why we grounded ourselves on talking about the basics more and not much of research. We did bring in more than basics in certain lectures, but we could not make it completely advanced because of that one reason. We were also thinking about it. That's an elementary program because participants would be expecting more of basics. Now, coming to the video of the speaker, many speakers wanted to do that. In fact, if you have heard Professor Ramaswamy from US, he was about 5 minutes trying out to see how he can show his face to you all with his presentation on, but it was not possible from the MS Teams. Probably that's a tool limitation. So we would certainly look for a better tool next time, and certainly would be able to satisfy your comment on seeing the speaker. You will be able to do that. And the 2 hours thing is a necessary evil again, because we also thought it very much. And anybody who had been in the teaching should be able to tell this. But unfortunately, again, ATAL FDP program, when they have given us an instruction to create a schedule or make a schedule, we have been asked to make each lectures for 2 hours and 3 numbers in a day. So this is something that is instructed by the AICT Academy. And so we could not have any excursion on the time front of it. We could not make it shorter or more. So that was the limitation. And because of all these limitations, we could run this program with all that thing. Anyway, your feedback is well taken. And I hope you would also certainly tell this during your feedback in the ATAL website, so that the ATAL Academy gets to know about these 2 hours being long and all that would help us.
No, many other even previously last year, I think we too have organized here at our organizations. We did in 1.5 hours, but we did 4 sessions in a day. So if 1 hour, 10 minutes, somebody speaks that, and then sometimes 10-20 minutes will be for discussion. So it doesn't go in much boring. Now you are seeing that actually very few participants, they come and they interact in all the sessions.
But when we were instructed over email, we were asked to have each session for 2 hours. Maybe. That is why we stuck to that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Pradeep. It was a good feedback from you. We will certainly consider for improvements. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, good. I think we had a good number of feedback, oral feedback at least, and we had so many on the chat window. Nice to read them. Thank you for all your feedback, oral feedback. And I repeat, please do not forget to give your written feedback in the ATAL website, and that is important to us. So please do give the feedback on the ATAL FDP program on biomass to fuels, chemicals, and value-added products for sustainable energy and environmental future. I think we'll move on to the next phase, the vote of thanks. Over to Ms. Meenakshi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your section. Now, I would like to request Dr. Jagannathan, Assistant Professor, Department of Energy and Environment, to render the acknowledgement. Sir, over to you for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Meenakshi. Good evening to everyone. I feel honored and proud to have an opportunity to present out of thanks for our 1 week FDP sponsored by ATAL, titled Biomass to Fuels, Chemicals and Value-Added Products for Sustainable Energy and Environmental Future, which is held from 20th of December to 24th of December 2021. Actually, we have successfully completed around more than around 15 sessions, 15 to 16 sessions, covering a variety of topics pertaining to biomass in connected to the current scenario, research scenario. So at last we came to the end of this workshop, the fabulous event, but we hope the takeaway of the participants from this event would be very high. First of all, I would like to thank the Almighty for making this event a grand success, and I would like to extend our special thanks to ATAL Academy for actually approving and funding for this event. I would also like to extend our special thanks to our director in charge, deans of the department and the institute, for the institute, and NIT administration for rendering continuous support and encouragement to conduct this event. I would also like to thank next our director in charge, Dr. Kannabiran, for giving this presidential address during the inaugural function. I would like to extend our special thanks to Dr. Kanagavel, our special chief guest, to inaugurate the event, Director Head of National Institute of Wind Energy, for inaugurating the event. I will also extend my special thanks to Dr. Swaminathan, HOD of Department of Civil Engineering, National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, for his facilitation address. We also like to thank now the important showmakers of this event, that is the guest speakers of the workshop, for sparing their valuable time and delivered an enlightened sessions on the topic of what they have been committed for to present. To list a few of them, Dr. Ajit Kumar Kolar, retired IIT Madras professor, and Dr. Reena Pandit from Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai, Dr. M. Premalata, Professor and Head, Department of Energy and Environment, NIT Trichy, Dr. P. Shanmugam, CSIR Central Leather Research Institute, Dr. A. Lawrence from BHEL, Professor Eldon R. Rain from IHI Dept Institute of Water Education, Dr. Venkata Ramanan from Anna University, Chennai, Mr. Ramakrishnan from Vivekananda Kendra, Nardep, Kanyakumari, Professor Sridharan Ramaswamy, University of Minnesota, United States, Dr. C. Mani from BHEL, Dr. S. Joseph Sekar from University Technology of Applied Sciences, Shimas, Oman, Dr. Ruben Sudhakar D. from NIT Trichy, Dr. Gopala Krishna Kumar from University of Stavanger, Norway. So I extend a very special thanks to all of you. I would now like to thank our organizer of the event. First, the faculty organizers, Dr. M. Premalata, Dr. Godwin Glevin, Dr. Ruben Sudhakar, Dr. Kalai Chelvan, and Dr. Karthik of Department of Energy and Environment Department for their plan and scheduling of the workshop. Secondly, I would like to thank our scholars and MTech students of our department who helped us to have a smooth walkout of the entire 5-day session and help facilitation of the event. Also, I'd like to extend our special thanks to our non-teaching faculties and cleanliness staffs of our department. Without their help, not only this event or any event can't be a great success. Thank you all once again. Last but not the least, a workshop can be organized based upon our expertise. A funding agency can fund it based upon our merit. That is all okay. But a real program success comes only when from an active participation from the participants end and learning taken away by the participants. In this regard, we are very fortunate to have you as all as the participants here who made this event really a grand success. Thank you all once again for it. Thanks to anyone else who I could have missed in my list. Once again, thanks to our Almighty. Let Him bless and shower His kindness to all of us in all our future endeavors, and help us to be happy in all our future prospects. Thank you all. Wish you all a happy Christmas and a very prosperous New Year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your vote of thanks. I hope everyone had a fruitful and enriching workshop. Hoping to see you all in the coming years. Thank you once again, one and all. The link for the test will be shared shortly. We request all the participants to attend the test. Thank you and wishing you all happy Christmas.
Yeah, one more announcement from our side again. The certificate will be provided by the ATAL Academy, and to get a certificate, it is mandatory that you fill in the feedback form in the ATAL Academy website. Okay, only if you fulfill and submit, if you fill the feedback form and submit it in the ATAL Academy, you will be able to get the certificate. So please do not forget to do that. I'm just reiterating it because only then you'll be able to get the certificate. Thank you. We'll be sending you the link for your evaluation of the test shortly. Kindly take about an hour, and then there'll be 50 questions, answer them, and then submit it back in 1 hour. Thank you.